You suffered significant harm as a result of a doctor's carelessness, and you're deciding on whether to bring a medical malpractice case in New York, and before you do so, you want to know the answer. Is publicity going to be good or bad for your medical malpractice matter? Would you like to learn the answer? Come join me as I share with you this great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. The answer is, it might be good, but then again, it might not. Let me give you a couple of examples where publicity might be good for your medical malpractice case, where it generates public outcry and public outrage, where it puts pressure on the defense and their insurance company to try and settle the case earlier rather than later. In those two instances, if you have publicity, that can help your case. But let's turn it around. If an attorney is generating publicity for the following reasons, it's not really going to be helpful for your case. If they're doing it to try and influence the jury, the defense is going to make a big stink about it and let the judge know about it, and that could hurt you and your credibility. If they're doing it so that the attorney can gain notoriety, so that now they become well known, that's not an ideal thing for you in your case. That's not going to help. If they're doing it to generate more cases by showing the public that, hey, we handle these types of cases, again, that's not going to directly benefit you by having an attorney generate publicity to get your case noticed. On the other hand, if it's for the purposes of recognizing that the public has a greater need to know this information and they're going to be outraged by what occurred, and also that it's going to put pressure on the defense and also the insurance company to get them to realize that this thing should be settled sooner rather than later, in that instance, publicity can help. So why do I share this quick information with you? I share it with you because many people don't discuss this at all. You know, sometimes we turn on the news, we read the newspaper, and we see a particular case being publicized, and you're trying to understand, why is this case publicized and so many others aren't? Well, think about these different explanations as you go through and see it the next time on TV, hear about it on the radio, or read about it in the newspaper. And then you'll begin to understand why certain cases have publicity. So why do I share this information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on in the litigation process and why particular cases may generate publicity and many others simply don't. You know, I realize you probably have questions of your own involving your medical malpractice matter. And if your matter happened here in New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day, and I welcome your call. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. Well, that's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.